anybody notice that the colors on this map are like incredible? Everything seems so saturated and every single camo looks incredible on this map. Yeah, you got me, man. I would be so annoyed if I were that dude. So speaking of annoyance, at the moment I'm working on the AS Val, still just trying to utilize this double XP, the time to kill on this AS Val. I'm kind of excited to try to use this thing as like a secondary in solos or something. But recently, I mean, at least since this sniper rifle came out, I haven't actually been that excited to go and use it in Warzone. I know how good it is in Warzone, but I've really been enjoying multiplayer with this, you know, new thing coming out. Now, it could be that there's maybe more sniper lobbies, and that could be the case. With there being more sniper lobbies, I've had a bit more fun because of it. I don't know. It's not like every single sniper lobby is a good lobby either, so I mean, it's a mixed bag, that's for sure. This thing's time to kill is so goddamn fast. I mean, look how fast that is. Honestly surprised that C4 even worked. It just melts so fast. Does this thing kill faster than an MP5? Maybe I'm just hitting headshots. I don't know. Wait, I didn't even know this was a thing. What is... I go and call in the advanced UAV, not... Oh my god. There's no way you could be that bad. But not only does this thing shoot through walls and everything, it's actually just really strong too. It kills so fast. So speaking of things that killed far too fast, in my opinion, for far too long, I made some old videos ranting about stupid ass things that I used in, you know, the old Call of Duties in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 and things like that. I made these old rant videos, which at this point, I think they're pretty fucking horrible. But at the time, a huge group of the community, at least, you know, agreed with me. With the annoyance of, you know, C4 and the LMGs and shotguns and all this other stuff. But C4 was always like the biggest one that stuck through for everything, which is why if you come across my channel and you know you don't know anything about the whole C4 thing, the C4 in Modern Warfare 3 and the C4 in Black Ops 2 were the ones that I complained about the most. Even in Ghost it was pretty strong as well, but Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 especially, BO2 was pretty bad, but Modern Warfare 3 was really bad too. So as you guys know, you guys have used the C4 on this game, but they ended up nerfing it. I didn't know that they had nerfed it, you know, as hard as they did. Now I didn't use it very much before this. I would use it from time to time here and there in Warzone or whatever, just because it really is just the best thing to pick or whatever for a lot of the situation. But when I'm thinking of what C4 is supposed to be used for, and everybody wants to always talk about how, you know, snipers need to get nerfed and snipers shouldn't be allowed to quick scope and all this other stuff, and they should be basically not fun to use. They should feel like shit, they should be slow, all the other things that people argue about just for the sake of balancing. People were completely okay with the idea of just pulling a C4 out of your pocket within literally half a second, tossing it very, very far, and being able to detonate it whenever you wanted in the face of all of your opponents. It became this issue where everybody was using it, and it got to the point to where people basically didn't even have gunfights anymore. People wouldn't check corners, you know, aiming down sight. They would simply just sit there and throw a C4 around the corner to check it instead. It made the game more unengaging. Although it did reward you for playing aggressively, it also to a degree really felt like shit to play again. You're no longer having gunfights anymore. You're just constantly getting blown up. So I made my video about it, talking about it. A lot of people agreed with me at that time, but they never came through with a nerf. But the thing that I was always suggesting was that you guys need to add some sort of delay on it, or make it so you can't throw it as far, or the explosive damage, or the blast radius, or anything, something. As a panic mechanism can just toss a C4 whenever they miss a shot with their sniper rifle, or they get shot from somewhere and they think someone's chasing them, so they just throw something at the doorway. To me, it's something that's really cheap that bails you out of things instead of actually being good enough to go and shoot somebody. You just kind of throw a C4 in a general area and blow it up whenever you want. And it was head and shoulders better than Semtex and frag grenades. Even though you could throw them further, C4 was almost always more applicable in most situations. Oh, you got a new update, okay. I'm running some new settings. I'm on 5.0 gigahertz at the moment while recording and everything as well, so I'm hoping that it's not gonna blue screen while I'm recording or whatever, but I've been, you know, good for a while. I've been seeing that a lot of people are having issues with their AMD processors and stuff with the 3080s and 3090s. I think we really need to get those new CPUs from AMD. All right, we're good. I have no idea what that update was. I wonder if maybe they hotfixed or something? I haven't seen anybody tweet about what that update was. Maybe we'll find out, but before C4, you could basically toss it in, you know, pretty far. You could look above yourself and throw it up anywhere that you wanted, and you could detonate it almost immediately right in front of your face. That's how fast you could throw it. That was my biggest issue with the whole thing, because to me, my head, the idea, the fantasy of using a C4 or a satchel charge is to plant it on something and wait for people to walk by and use it like a remote-controlled detonated bomb. But instead, people are running around with it like this cheap one-shot, I can blow it up whenever I want, frag grenade slash semtech that they can detonate on command. It's super cheesy, and people know that. People know how good that is and how useful it is. So that was a big, you know, thing that everyone used back on Modern Warfare 3, BO2, and stuff like that. The entire lobbies would completely change and just C4 me for the sake of it and stuff like that, just to troll me. But it was also definitely part of the meta. So fast forward to, you know, this year and everything, and the C4 has undergone some changes here and there. Sometimes it's been better, sometimes it's been worse, sometimes it hasn't even really been in the game or used much. But this C4 in this game, when I said it right at the beginning of the year, that the C4 is now back to, you know, the Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 style, where you can really cheese people with this thing. So if I think there's somebody around that corner and we both hear each other, and I'm about to challenge the guy, not that dude or whatever, but sometimes they'll just go ahead and lead with a C4. I hear someone coming around the corner, just boom, blow that shit up, and either they're already too injured to press forward, or if they press forward, they only require one more bullet, or when they go and take damage from that, I just run around, jump, and challenge. I'm already at this huge advantage in the fight, if it didn't already kill him, that is. Now I'm all for aggressive play styles and anything that goes and helps out players to be more aggressive. I'm absolutely all for that, 100%. But I definitely had an annoyance with it at the time. And in multiplayer, I still think it's super annoying and whatever. So it's gotten to the point now where in Warzone, people, as aggressive players, are trying to basically use the C4 to knock people out of their little camping spots. But we got plates in that game. So most of the time, at most, those things are just going to take all of your little plates away. Look up a million different plays from a million different streamers or YouTubers or whatever it may be. You'll likely see C4 in their pocket and stuff like that. It's just that good. It was used as this thing to be able to get the campers out of the thing or whatever, just to at least damage them, shake. You want to sit there and challenge somebody that you know is just going to be sitting there. So you just want to go and toss an explosive up there to get them to move a little bit, flush them out. So by nerfing this, it makes it stronger for the campers to be able to stay there now. They are a little bit safer because the C4 isn't as versatile anymore. So what they did to the C4 was, I'm pretty sure the explosive radius is still the same, but I haven't seen an in-depth look at it, what they did exactly yet. But at the moment, you can't throw it nearly as far as you used to. Right there, I swear that shit would have landed at least on that wall right there. So now you can't throw the C4 as far. There's also a bit of a delay on the C4. One of the biggest things that I thought that you could do for this thing in order to make it a little bit more balanced and a lot less, you know, cheesy, where it just doesn't feel like, oh, okay, well, that was the fight, I guess. That, hey, maybe you can go and have to, you know, put it on a surface or something before you can go and detonate it. It seems like that's what they did, or at least they added a delay where you can't just sit there and blow it up in the air immediately. You could blow it up over there, and you could still use it in that cheesy-ish fashion, but you can't blow it up as fast anymore. So it's honestly not as nerfed as I would think that it would be, but a lot of people, I could definitely see why people would say that this nerf is, you know, annoying or it helps campers and stuff like that. I understand that. In the context of this game and in Warzone, absolutely I understand that's, you know, frustrating to deal with, I guess, but I mean, look how wimpy that throw is. I wish they did this to the C4 back in, like, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 or something. Might have been a completely different game. Although, trust me, I'm thankful for all the experiences I've had on these games over the years. I've learned a lot. But, yeah, I'm honestly kind of happy they nerfed it. And for all you Warzone guys, sorry. I mean, you can't blame me. Take a look at whoever's responsible for it. Don't be mad at me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't sleep a little bit better tonight, knowing that. I already know I'm gonna sleep better. The nerf that I finally wanted came through. We're just, near 10 years later.